Hello everybody, my name is Max Bombel. I'm Java architect and Java trainer. And in this part 3 of demo, we will create a complete application based on a Java SOAP web services, and we will see how to use JSF client application to access and consume the web services. This demo will be based on auction app we started creating in part 1 of this article. So let's go. Now we are going to open the part 3 of this demo and test it, just to be sure everything is running correctly. Great. Perfect. Okay, to begin we need to add the SOAP web services capability to our existing application. To do that, just right click on the project, say new, and web services. We can add auction. In the package, you can select the same package and just click finish. Great, perfect. Okay, as we can see, NetBeans generates the structure for our new web services with a simple web services here. So we can now add some additional operation. As you can see, NetBeans generated the structure for the new web services with a simple web services inside. And you can see the web services auction app SOAP. Okay, now we need to add a specific operation to the new web services. For example, just right click on the auction SOAP web services and add. And say extrapolate. Amount bid. We are going to create an operation that will extrapolate the amount of the bid. We need a double. And we can add some parameters. The amount of the bid and the factor. Select int and just click OK. Great. Now our operation was added in the web services. We can see the code here. This is very simple. To generate a web services with NetBeans. So now we are going to add some logic, some business logic in our web services. For example, Now we can test our operation and our web services. Just right click on auction project and deploy. Right click on the web services and just click test web services. We can test it right now. The first number will be the amount of the bid, example 20, and the factor, example 100. And just click extrapolate amount bid. As you can see, the web services return 2000, and you can see in detail the request, the SOAP request, and also the SOAP response. Okay, now our web services is working fine. Okay, now it is time to create a web client to consume the SOAP web services we just created. Now we are going to quickly build a simple front-end JSF application to allow a user to extrapolate the amount of the bid. This will be an external application. Just right click, new project, Java web application, next. Type auction apps. Auction apps web services clients. Next. And finish. Our project was generated. We can add some entity classes, new entity classes from database. Now just use the data source we created in the part 1 of this application. In my case, it's auction.js. Select the bid. Next. Now we can add the name of package. It is not mandatory to generate the name query of annotation. Next, and just click finish. You can check NetBeans generates all of the entity class, the bid, item, and the seller. We are going to implement a client. The implementation client we are going to build consists of JSF pages based on the entities classes we just created. Just right click, select new, and JSF pages from entity classes. Select your entities, just add all. Next, and specify the package for a client, for example, facade, and controller. The JSF pages folder can be JSF client. Click next and finished. Great. Now NetBeans generated some classes with facade for each entity and the controller. Okay, we can test our application just to be sure everything is going well. Okay, perfect. Now it is time to add some web services clients. To do that, we will use the web services wizard provided by NetBeans. But before that, we need to select a wizard of the web service we would like to consume. Okay, and right click on the auction web services client node, new web services, and select wizard URL. Just paste the wizard and no need to type the package. Perfect. As you can see, NetBeans generated a complex structure of web services client with all operation from the SOAP web services we created before. Now we can just consume the web services via this operation. Example, to extrapolate the amount of the bid, we are going to modify the controller, the bid controller, just click anywhere in the editor and drag and drop the operation you would like to consume. For example, extrapolate amount bid. Just go on the bottom of the editor, you will see extrapolate amount bid method. That is the best way to consume our web services. Okay, now it is time to add some business logic to consume our web services. Just go to the method prepare view and add some code. Okay, it is time to test. Just right click, run. Okay, just display all bids, all bid item, and as you can see the amount is 800. When we click on view, you can see it now 80,000. So that is all. Thank you so much.